let's begin with the second grade program, our community. And it's one where the children are learning more and more about how a community works, how businesses work, how people work together in a community. You'll want to be able to post that poster on a whiteboard or on the wall somewhere for every one of your classes, because it's really going to be something you'll refer to all the time. I usually will put a roll of Scotch tape in my kit, just in case there are not magnets or some other way of posting the poster, because you will want to be able to have it visible for the students for every program, every class. So I would recommend that you find a way to make sure that you've got that in your kit. Okay, activity number 1 is about how a community works, and so it begins by showing them on a smaller scale the poster that you have on the wall in black and white, of course. And as you know, the government workers are not shown on this map, but they are shown here. Now, one of the things that for me was misleading the first time I did this, and I'll just give you a hint about that. If you look at the materials list, by the way, page 6 always lists all of the materials that are in your kit. So before you even begin, I would recommend strongly that you check each material, take a good look at it, get familiar with it, and make sure you have enough of each material. At the beginning of each activity, you'll have a materials list for that particular class. And what I do that's very helpful to me is take out as many as I need of each of those materials and put them right here in my book, close the book, and then put it in the center of the book, of the kit. And I'm ready to go. When I go to the classroom, I'm ready to just open it up and everything I need is here, rather than having to fumble through and lose some time in that class. On that lesson 1, or activity 1, it says that you need 30 government worker sticker sheets. Now, there was one time when I looked at these and I said, okay, government workers, so I pulled off the government workers stickers and put them in that lesson, and it's actually not that part. It comes in a single sheet, but you need to divide that sheet in half, because the 2 separate sections are for 2 different activities. So this lesson 1 is actually the business stickers part of this sticker sheet. So you'll want to separate that well before you get to your class and make sure you have the proper one with you for that class. So it's the job sticker sheets that you'll need for this first lesson. And the other thing I'll just tell you about that first lesson is that this magnet is your gift to them at the end of the class, and there are probably 3 things about it that they'll do. The first thing I tell them is when I'm ready to give them this at the end of the program, I will say, do not remove this. Now, these children are 2nd grade. They're going to say, oh, I know all about that. I know how to do it, and that's true. And they may take it off, and that's fine, but I try to warn them, because I'm afraid they'll lose the magnet before they get home. And I suggest to them that they bring it home and show it to their families and then take it off. The back has a message to their families. The front is a magnet where they can remove the center and put their picture or whatever. But I try to suggest to them that they don't remove the magnet until they get home. They may not pay attention to that, but that's okay. So on that first one, again, we'll want them to really carefully try to find each of those businesses. And there are some that are pretty small, but they'll find them. Just give them enough time and a little bit of guidance if you need to, and it works out pretty well.